That's a travesty. So we paid a lot of money, and we just did not get the job done.
Right, right. So Heather Dinich, who's always who Medi loves killing Heather Dinich. Heather Dinich projects the Miami makes the playoffs.
I hope so.
Um, I don't know if y'all can hear this.
Miami is in or out, and
I don't know if y'all can hear this, but let me see. Heather Dennis projects Miami to make the playoffs.
this is the biggest question for the selection committee on Tuesday night as to whether Miami is in or out. And in my bracket this week, I have them projected at number 11 and still in the college football playoff because this selection committee likes this offense and Cam Ward. They like close losses. This was on the road. I just have a feeling that selection committee chair Ward Manuel is going to talk about those close losses as he has with other teams, and they've already referenced that in the loss to Georgia Tech earlier this season when they were talking about Miami. So the Canes, to me, are still in, at least for right now.
She got us facing Notre Dame in the first round, and I would love us to face Notre Dame. So whether the Canes deserve to be in or not, you know what I'm saying, that's not the question. Canes' chances of making the playoffs kind of hinged on Texas beating Texas A&M last night and SMU beating Clemson. Us asking SMU to beat Clemson in the ACC championship and win the ACC championship, Kyle, in their first year in the ACC is so bittersweet, bro. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that, dog. I don't know.
It's ridiculous, bro. Same players we discarded. Same players we discarded and said weren't good enough to be here is over there about to win the ACC. Come on, man. At what point do y'all not look hard at the coaching, bro? You have to look hard at it. Same players we don't. They're playing integral parts over there. It's not just Brashard Smith. You saw Jafari Harvey is the reason that they beat Duke. Elijah Roberts has been one of the best D linemen in the country since we kicked him off the team. For the last two, well, I ain't gonna say we kicked him off the team, but the last 2 or 3 years he's been over there. He's been one of the best D linemen in the country, bro. He's getting sacked. Guys that we said just were not good enough are over there being good enough. So it's the whole question that Streeter has just put together for everybody, bro. At what time do we match the level of talent? Don't tell me that these guys are overrated on paper. Don't give me that. Because the same guys that were here last year, y'all said was overrated on paper. And them same overrated on paper guys are over at SMU about to win the goddamn ACC championship in the first year. We've been here for 20 fucking years and we can't do it. So at some point in time, all roads lead to somewhere, and y'all have to figure out that where. That's Mario segment. It's not. But y'all got to hear what we're saying, bro. We got to get better at this coaching part of the gig, bro.
Facts, dog. Facts, dog. I mean, I'm in Orlando, dog. In a hotel in Orlando. I mean, they went to Disney World yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like our game plan yesterday. Fucking Mickey Mouse shit we put up. Mickey Mouse dog shit we put up yesterday, bro. It was elementary, dog. What we had to do to win that game. But I think the Canes can make a chance. Come get this. I think the Canes, come baby. I think the Canes can still make the playoffs. Here you go. I think the Canes still can make. I think the Canes still can make the playoffs. Because a couple teams are going to lose, right? And they're going to be sitting there with 2 losses, which we got a valuable loss in Georgia Tech. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, go to mommy. Okay, and so I do. I think they can. I think they can make the playoffs. And for people who saying all we're gonna do is get blown out, nobody gonna blow us out
At all.
We're
Not
not
gonna
set up
happen.
like that. Like we're not. We're not
Yeah.
a.
Not gonna happen.
We're not gonna. That's the weird part. We're not gonna get blowed out by anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna blow us out, though. We have a decent team. We just do dumb schematic stuff. Like yesterday was the easiest game to win once we got up by 21. All we had to do was sit Cam Ward down and say, hey, listen, if you don't run this ball, and do what Georgia Tech did to us and get us up out this motherfucker, it's me and you in the locker room, young gun. And that's just mano a mano, man to man. Like, this season doesn't happen without Cam Ward, but you don't let him just run around and do what the hell he want to do. There's adults in the room. The adults have to take control at some point in time. Georgia Tech, what Georgia Tech did to us is what we're supposed to have done to them after we were up by 21 points. We were up by 21 points. We were supposed to line up. I want to tell y'all that Damian Martinez was averaging 8 yards a carry. 8.6. 8.6. We up by 21 points. We got 3 guys. Damian Martinez, Mark Fletcher, and then we got 21. Jordan Lyle. That shit is supposed to look like 10-yard fight. And for the people in who don't know what 10-yard fight is, that shit was supposed to look like 3-man backfield, Colorado, Eric Bieniemy, Darian Hagan, and we supposed to just been faking handoffs and shit, doing shit like this. And no, throwing the ball. I'm gonna explain to y'all what throwing the ball. Throwing the ball up 21 is Golden State shooting threes up 21, allowing the team to get back in the game. That's it. That's what it is. It's a 3-point shooting basketball team up 20 points and allowing the other team to get more possessions to get back into the game. And what me and Kyle are trying to say is that whether it's Guidry, whether it's Dawson, we have a head man, right, that's never been a coordinator. So somebody in the room has to be the smart guy, like Rich said, to say, hey, man, reel it in. We finna get up out of New York with a win. Let's run the ball. But we don't make that decision, Kyle. And what does that say to you, Kyle? Like, in the end, Kyle, sum this shit up for us. So I get up out of here, man. I'm finna go to SeaWorld. I ain't got time for this shit.
It's like, man, everybody keep getting mad because we're not talking about the defense or keep saying, but it's just like, bro, if I've got a retard in the living room and he keeps eating all the fucking crayons, and whoever's watching him keeps saying, hey, he keep eating the at what point in time do I come out the room and just take the crayons from him? I don't just sit there and let him eat the goddamn crayons. So at what point of time do we come and say, hey, no. It has to be this way. And again, I'm not putting it all blame on one fucking person or no shit like that, but all roads lead somewhere, dog. And all year, people are like y'all just said, somebody said something about Jacoby being cool all year. He really hasn't. He just hasn't been getting as many flags. We was pointing it out in the Discord, and people was like, man, I like what Jacoby is doing. And I'm like, no, that shit is going to come back to bite you. Those plays where Jacoby is fucking got the ball and he's running to the end zone and he's pointing at people as he's running, they just didn't call that flag. Those plays where we're running the ball and somebody gets a good block and Jacoby jumps over the man and points at him like this, they just didn't call the flag. So we can't get there, and that happens, yesterday, and we're just like, damn, Jacoby. Bro, that should have been corrected the whole year, the whole 2 or 3 years. That nigga should have been sitting for like 3 or 4 games, and it's not to punish him. It is about correction. It's about getting him going forward, right? Same thing we did to Martinez. He wasn't even playing bad, and we benched his ass. We got a different Martinez. We benched Barron. Barron came back. We got a different Barron. Same thing with even Cam Ward. You have to reel him in. You can't just sit there and say this is who he is. No. Reel him in when it comes to the check downs. Reel him in when it comes to changing the plays and stuff. I